What's up, guys? We're going to be reacting to the first episode premiere of Moonknight. I am so unbelievably hyped. Shout out to the 60 people here on my TikTok. Make sure to follow my TikTok, Lil Mill on TikTok, and subscribe to my YouTube, Lil Mill. Let's get into it. I'm literally so excited right now. I wonder how they're gonna start this show, because I really hope we start with him like kind of right at the beginning of switching to a new personality, and then we just like the show just drops us in a new situation where we have no idea what's going on, so we're kind of in the shoes of the main character. I don't even know what's going on, but that's a decent start so far. Oh my god, you can see like the marks on his foot. The fish, they released the fish poster a day ago. I love his goldfish, but I want to see him brutally murder someone already. I literally forgot this was Oscar Isaac already. I love how they're kind of teasing his personality disorder thing without actually telling you right away. Bro, he was having a conversation, my god. Imagine he just starts moving. That does not look like a statue. Uh-oh. Dude, I love these subtle hints. And the cinematography is, like, kind of... There's some cool camera tricks. Whoa. Oh, let's get into it. Is he gonna blip? Is he gonna blip? Whoa. I love his running. Perfect run for like a clueless person. And it matches his costume colors. Ethan Hawke, come on. Dude, you just gently touched him. Why are their guns like so old fashioned? Oh my god. It's like the Amazing Spider-Man 1 basketball scene. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Is he gonna blip right now? Ooh. CGI wasn't too bad. Oh! 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 Oh my god. Oh my god. Disney shouting out Disney. Imagine if it was like yesterday or something. Finally, a character in a TV show that's lonelier than me. Someone needs to make that image a meme. Was it the fish? Oh, I thought it was the fish. I was like, why does the fish sound like Oscar Isaac? He's gonna use the phone as a weapon? Oh my god. Oh my god, the mirror. Dude, no. This scene. Ooh, I like that shot. Oh my god. That's some nice CG. The one girl staring at her. Oh my god. That was... Dude, I'm gonna get goosebumps from that. Oh my god. Disney shouting out Disney once again. Huh? I love how a bunch of the shots, it's handheld, and it's not too shaky. It's kind of like how he's feeling on the inside. Oh, see, that would have been a normal shot, but then it moved weird, so then you know someone's watching him. I saw it in a reflection. They're like yellow eyes. What is that? Yo, my god. Did he just use the one F-bomb they have? Is this that's where he beats up the dude? Oh my... This is the shot. This is the shot. No, don't. So it said, I don't want to alarm you, but there's a 6-foot man in a red and blue costume behind you. Dude, that's how they ended the trailer. They're really gonna end the actual episode like that? Wow. Wow. We better have an end credit scene. How do I even start off? Like, that was something different. Like, I have like a different opinion than a lot of people. I think that the MCU actually takes a lot more risks than people give credit for, and although this show wasn't as dark or as brutal as the Netflix Marvel shows like Daredevil or Punisher, that doesn't determine the quality of the actual show. Like, I thought this was like a solid place to start off. Obviously, we only saw the first episode. It was kind of a slow start if you think about it, but that's fine because it sets up a lot for the show. So I think it was okay. Like, I don't think it was slow in a bad way, and they kind of did what I said. They kind of drop you when he switches personalities. We kind of like cut with him, so we don't exactly know what happened, so we're kind of in his shoes as well. But this show was actually did really well in the subtle storytelling, like the way they use their sound when switching between personalities. There were kind of hints throughout the show in the beginning that there are more sides to him, like, and the reflection in the water and all that. It was like there were a bunch of like subtle clues that tell you there's something more to this regular loser. The action, I'm so mad that they ended it off, because the ending of the first episode, no spoilers, the ending was exactly the ending of the trailer. So I was kind of mad about that, but it was a cool ending. Like, we finally get to see Moonknight, and the action seems really cool so far. Yeah, the transitions from Steven to Mark were nice. That was one of my favorite things about this whole episode. And they're not afraid to like take it to the next level in terms of like the brutality of it, because in any other Marvel show or MCU show or movie, if a car drives off a hill, they're gonna cut away. But this actually showed the car like falling off the hill, which is like, it tells me that they're willing to go to the next level and somewhere new. So I really appreciated like those tiny little details. And when they like pulled out, we switched a new personality. We saw in the trailer too. The camera pulls back and we see like a bunch of blood on his hands and all the dead bodies. I thought that was like a nice little tease about how far they're gonna go. And honestly, I'm most hyped for the action. There are some nice shots in this episode as well as all the trailers, and I thought the cinematography was actually better than I expected. I was not expecting the look of this show to actually be good, judging from the trailers, but there were some nice shots in this episode. Guys, comment down below what you think on it, because I'm really curious what other people think. Comparing it to all the other Marvel shows, I think Loki had the strongest pilot, if I remember correctly. I think Loki had the strongest pilot. Yeah, it's a kind of a weird compliment. Someone said, I like that there was blood. And like I said, it shows like, even Kevin Feige said himself that they're not holding back. They tried their best to go as brutal as possible, and this is a nice step for the MCU in my opinion. For the first episode, I don't want to judge too far, but when we switch to the new personality and he's like kind of on the hill and his jaw, I don't even know what happened, it's kind of like misplaced. That was some of the best acting I've seen in the MCU by far. Oscar Isaac, I think, gave the best performance in any MCU or any Marvel show, actually. Maybe any comic book show. I think he was really good, especially in that hill scene, like I said, where his jaw was misplaced and you could just feel the pain he was going through. It was so good. I kind of sucks how there were only 6 episodes to this entire show, but I think it's like a nice mini movie. It's a nice limited series, and I hope they keep it one. I'm honestly not too much is on my mind. I was really satisfied and I loved it, but I was kind of expecting a little more. But I liked how they left you with more answers than when you started with. So I thought that was really nice. They set everything up, so I'm kind of excited to see what the actual execution of the rest of the show will be, because they set up most of the characters and the world and this main character, so we can actually dive into the action. And there are actually a lot more action scenes that I was expecting, which I really appreciated. They were really short scenes, but it was really nice. Kind of fit with the whole personality switching thing. It goes by really fast. It was slow, but because of the switching from personalities, it kind of felt fast at the the same time, so it kind of balances it out for me. You have to give it time, you have to be patient with it, and I guess what I know it's going to be really good the rest of the series, because a lot of good shows, what they tend to do is the first episode usually starts off slow, but that's because they have to set up everything. Like Big Little Lies immediately comes to mind, that incredible HBO show, one of my favorites ever. Yeah, I'm glad it didn't rush. Exactly. Yeah, not much is on my mind, honestly. Like, I thought I would have much more to talk about. I love how the villain thinks what he's doing is right, and like he doesn't try to force his ideas on anyone. You can just tell in a subtle way that he believes what he's doing is right. He doesn't even try explaining himself to other people. My favorite sequence, without a doubt, is, like I said a bunch of times, where he's just dropped on the hill. I didn't even notice that. That was a really nice catch. Someone said the fact that the chasing had to wake me up before you go in the background playing. I didn't even catch that. That was a really that was a really smart catch. Like a new Rockstar's level. Like, he was in the same scene in the trailer where it was like falling from a cliff or something. People theorize that that's when he came back from the blip. We're in that same scenery in this episode, but that scene doesn't happen. Like, we don't see that shot. So I'm guessing we get it the next episode. But I love that shot where he's in a truck and he just sees the gun and he's like so confused and he just drops it. I thought it was really funny. Unintentionally funny, his character. Just the way he runs, I thought was really funny. It's like the perfect run for someone who has no idea where they are, but want to get away from where they are as soon as possible. How do you get his jaw misplaced? Yeah, maybe in the next episode we see he falls from that cliff or whatever, as we saw in the trailer, and then that's how his jaw gets misplaced. I don't know, maybe he was like somewhere up in the sky when he blipped, and then he comes back and he ends up falling and he lands on the ground. But then when he died, I don't know. Like I said, this show leaves you with so many more questions than you started with. Overall, I'd give it exactly 8 out of 10 and a B+. Yeah, I think that's a fair rating for the first episode. I wouldn't consider it one of my favorite comic book shows ever. I still have like all the MCU shows plus Daredevil and Punisher, besides What If. I like all those shows more than Moonknight so far, but I really hope it improves. I wanted to love it a lot more. Like, I did love it, but my standards are so high with the MCU. Like, even if I love it, I can still get disappointed because I want to love it so much more. Would you want a season 2? That's a good question. The writers kind of said the season 2, it's possible for a season 2, but they kind of said that that's not really gonna happen. Yeah, he also had personal troubles, like the switching between personalities, like that actually affected his personal life. I don't even think he knows he has this illness. Again, someone said, oh, would you want a season 2 if there's a story for it? But I really don't think that would work. But at the same time, Moon Knight is one of the MCU's most darkest and brutal characters, so I don't really think, like, if you were to put him in other movies, he wouldn't get to be as brutal, most likely. I hope I'm wrong. So I think you kind of need to have a second season to see more of this character. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to stay tuned weekly for all my reactions and reviews. So far, I'm just hoping it gets so much better than this. I love it, but I need to love it even more. Make sure to follow my TikTok, Lil Mill on TikTok, and subscribe to my YouTube, Lil Mill, and thank you guys for watching. I should watch Moonlight. Moonlight is a good movie. Moonknight is also a good show. Shout out to the 12 people here. I'm reacting to Moonlight right now. Okay, they just left.